In late 2018, I upgraded to the Blackmagic URSA Mini Pro because I wanted 12-bit RAW. The reason why I wanted that is because I love color grading. I think color grading is a lot of fun. It's tedious, but you can pull so much emotion and character out of your footage when you have all that extra color space to work with. Unfortunately though, my A6300 mirrorless cameras just kind of sat in the bag because I can't really use it and match the footage well enough with my Blackmagic. So I've been on the hunt. I wanted a new mirrorless camera. I got really excited when I found out that the Nikon Z6 will support ProRes RAW to an external recorder. That's a phenomenal thing that we're going to be able to get raw footage from a mirrorless camera. But then I found out about this. The Fuji X-T3. I didn't even know Fuji made cameras. The name Fuji never came up except for film stock emulations and lenses. So why did I choose to go with this camera over the Nikon Z6? Main reason, the internal recording capabilities of this camera are phenomenal. This camera will record 4K, 60 frames per second, 10-bit. We had some really beautiful snow that fell in Calgary this past weekend, and so I wanted to get out there. I took my daughter out sledding, we went for a nice walk, and I thought, well, what the heck, I'm gonna grab this super light camera, I'm gonna throw it on my Crane 3 lab, and I'm just gonna go and get some shots and see what this thing was capable of. And man, I'm impressed. I love how I was able to color the footage too. There's definitely a lot more to play with here than my A6300. Now, if I do want to buy an external recorder, I am able to get 10-bit 422 color space out of this camera, which isn't raw, but still, that quality right there is the same as the Sony FS7. So imagine in 3 years since I bought my FS7, now I'm shooting the same exact quality as my FS7 on a mirrorless camera? That's crazy! The autofocus on the X-T3 is incredible. Super sharp, super fast, and it feels very natural and fluid. When you're running a one-man band on a gimbal and you don't have somebody pulling focus for you, having really smooth, natural feeling autofocus is a must. I'm not getting that 4K RAW that I would have gotten with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, and I'm also not going to get that raw output like the Nikon Z6. But for now, I'm really happy with this camera, and here's hoping that maybe Fuji follows suit and they're going to open up that HDMI port for raw export to an external recorder. That would be amazing. Another thing that I wish Fuji would do in the next firmware upgrade is allow you to put a LUT on the display monitor. It records in a flat profile, which is great because now I have the ability to color grade with more freedom. So Fuji, if you're listening, it would be really great if we had LUTs on our display monitors, and if you could figure out a way to do what Nikon did and open up that HDMI port to get that raw sensor data to ProRes RAW on an external recorder. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell so that you're notified when my next video comes out. Thanks again, and happy shooting.